The machine rolls on. I'm locked in digital chains. No blood, no soul remains. Plug me out or kill the spark. I'm just noise inside the dark.
isn't freedom, it's disguise. You bleed beneath the flag of lies.
They own your work, they steal your breath, they feed you slow in silent death. System slave, rise or fall, your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chains, ignite the flame, refuse to play their wicked game.
Shadows I can't name, a whisper clothed in silk and flame. No chains, no vows, no sacred ring, but still I kneel to everything. No promises, no place to that shakes the underground. I've known no peace, I've known no rest, since she carved her name inside my chest. No map, no home, no clear escape, but I would burn to feel her shame.
like sacred sin. The war outside, the war within. And I roam with her in silence, through the dark, through blood and rain. She loves me with defiance.
once burned, steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise, only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now we rot beneath its weight. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this place. Skulls adorn the towers high, silent prayers lost in the sky. Brother kills for rusted bread. This is the world we made instead. Worms of war now rule the land. Justice burned by bloody hands. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this through my veins. From the dust, I rebuild my soul. Through the dark, I take control. Every fall, every scar, made me everything I
machine rolls on. chains. No blood, no soul remains. Plug me out or kill the spark. I'm just noise inside the dark. Shattered screams and children's cries. Steel and fire, man-made tombs. Cities turn to dust and ruins. We built our throne on blood and gold. Now reap the end that we foretold. Beneath the ashes flesh.